Let's get it going.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always.
No, I gotta come out here and do what I do.
And Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Try my best.
Alabama about to
Let's go.
off to get this game underway.
That's how we starting with the ball. Good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Why did my dude run right?
Job by the coverage unit to get
Right
down
into
there and
him.
make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Fast, 47. Yeah. Hot.
The give to the back. May not be the most
I could have cut a long time
but
ago.
it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, definitely
He can
could
really
have.
be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's back. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end.
Ooh,
Tackle is
ooh,
made,
that
but
user
not
catch.
until he gets the first down.
Sometimes you really gotta
I like this
switch.
tight end. He does a really nice job
Switch your
on his
character.
route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on now.
They'll leave it with him. And you can forget running in the
Okay.
middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile?
Okay.
He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they
Yeah.
drag him down, but not before he picks up
He didn't
the
think
first
I was
down.
gonna run that
And I
one.
think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
There we go.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10.
Ah.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Dropping back, it's back. Fires into the end zone.
Oh,
Make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to run it in.
let's go, baby.
Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on
Here we
the
go.
road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, They score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What big ass booty?
Line gets set. First
See what we
down.
could do.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he
Oh,
fires.
come on. I should have
That
picked that. I
pass is
pressed triangle.
incomplete, and they're
I
probably
pressed triangle,
fortunate it
though.
wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I
Offensive
pressed
line has got to
triangle.
give at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The give to the lone running back.
Let's go.
They make the
You know
stop,
they're
and
going.
that
You
will
know they're
likely
going
bring us to
for
the
it.
end of the first quarter.
You know how they do it. You know how it is.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Fires left.
No.
He's man enough for the first. And he breaks into the open. Well, they
fucked
just drained all
up.
the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll finally get it stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in.
Let's
You
go.
want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Still on his feet. Dances away from the heat.
Let's go, baby. I should have had him,
Good
though.
job to avoid the loss.
Come
Got to
on.
give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away,
Come
forcing the incompletion. Now
on.
it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's open in for the touchdown.
And how about make no mistake about it?
I fucked up on that play, man.
You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down.
I should have had a
situation,
sack,
the offense
too.
Comes through, playing
It's
a little
crazy.
playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak.
Damn.
things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll give it to the back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Oh my God. Bro, is that?
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball down,
I'm gonna run it one more time.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's back. They get to him as he throws.
Fuck.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate. It wasn't not free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses
Fuck.
in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On the return, it's Adams. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And they're not on the same page there. Alabama pushing the tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. A new set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
All right.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wow. Okay. We'll take it. We will. Okay.
Few places are richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa25, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Both teams have been building toward this one for a while, and it is here, a top 5 clash between two powers. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs.
You know, I don't think I've played against Ohio State yet.
The Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Go. Let's go. You just gotta be the best. Looks like I get the ball first, folks. Pick this up. That crowd's up there. Look at that.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off.
You know how we do it.
He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. On first down, here comes this offense.
Mo.
Here's the handoff.
Oh, why did he get caught up? Just okay.
On the defensive front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's back. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall.
Matthew Stafford?
Bennett won 2 national championships.
Played at Georgia?
Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Turns it on in midfield.
Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And he eluded the
Uh-oh.
he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That wasn't even that #1.
Offensive coordinators tell you they want to start
#1's nasty, but 22 came in and, you know, he delivered a punch. Hey, that's what you want to do in the first quarter. You want to make the most out of your possessions and, you know, drive the ball down the field. Ah. Oh, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy with that.
And the extra
Very
point
happy.
is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run.
Oh, you don't want to take that?
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it.
Okay.
They'll bring it out to the 25.
Nickel trap, nickel trap. You know, what are they going to come out with? You know, it's all up to them. The cards are in their hands, and I'm going to try my best. You got to stop on defense. They're grieving. They're grieving. Is it grieving or grief?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off
Yeah,
in time.
we'll accept that.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on first down.
Yeah, get your ass down.
Well covered, just a short gain there.
Nightmares, you have got
Was
to
that her?
double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The time-honored phrase
You know he did what he had to do.
is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays.
No.
Make it look easy time
The baby
and time
woke up,
again,
guys.
and that's why this offense is so impressive.
Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end.
Yeah.
There's a bullet. Now it's picked off.
No. I don't know why it went that way.
Change, they take over at the 43.
Really nice job there.
Yeah.
I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field.
Oh,
Remember, it's a
let
big zone
do
coverage.
it.
They
Hey.
all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by fills and cuts.
First down, baby.
Small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the
Put
quarter.
them in a draw. Let's see what they're ready for.
They go to the draw. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
No. That's not even. It's just tapping X.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right.
Oh, he
Shot
overled
his man
him.
and threw it out of bounds. Incomplete.
No.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Got it behind the line.
Oh
It's
my
second.
God.
He couldn't find anywhere
This
to go, and now
slow
it's fourth down.
guys. Slow
They
guy.
hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Never a doubt
Oh.
this big-footed guy.
I didn't know if I had
49
that.
yards is good. So
Scary.
The kickoff team is out there
This
ready
dude got a
to put
leg.
it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll call for the fair catch here.
You know, we didn't make the most of that possession, and it could come back to haunt me.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being...
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
for the sack. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these
right
defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one. He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Steps away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win
He's
first and
gonna
second
go
down.
for
You
it?
set up
Oh
third
my
downs like
goodness.
that, you can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Buys a little time.
Thank you.
Back across the field, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions
Come
already in
on.
this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Yo. First down. Oh, you're going to beat her?
And the
Oh,
offense is out on the field with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
No.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Come on.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Tries again to get it in.
No way.
Senior, don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Okay, good stop. Luna.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position.
Let's go.
When you've got opportunities,
Luna, chill
you
out,
gotta
man.
pay it off. And the offense
Chill
took
out.
advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. And they desperately
Yeah, back against the ropes. What you gonna do, eh? What you gonna do? Hey, what you gonna do?
This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime.
I'll never do that again.
I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. This is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Quick strike complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he was
What is he doing?
his way all
What is he
over the
doing?
backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Two rubies? Wow. Two rubies? Alright, they get the ball right here. You know, it looks like this guy's going to play the whole game, so, right after I say it, he quit on me. Winner. Yeah. You know, it feels good. Real good. Where we at? 64? 64? What? Wow. Leaderboards. Man's number one. He has, gosh damn. 3,944 wins. 3,944. By the gods. Yeah, some of these dudes out here playing forever. Forever ago. This dude's on a 36 game win streak. Lil Zonk. 17 game. A 68. Man, what the? Do you do anything else? My brother, do you do anything else? Yeah, that's crazy talk, but you know, we'll keep advancing and keep doing what we gotta do to become the best. But yeah.